Hey guys, how y'all doing? These flowers are actually amazing, man. I gotta get a close-up of the flowers. Look at that sun that's shining bright. You got these flowers that's looking as pretty as can be. So nice, so nice. Okay, so I took a personality test, right? And I'm an INFJ. I didn't know that for the longest of time. Definitely not new to the whole thing. I mean, the very first personality test I took, I think was like last year, and at a point in time or something, it said I was an INFP. I can relate to them a bit, but then I took it multiple other times, and then it was like ruled that I was an INFJ. The only reason I got like probably an inaccurate result is because of my overthinking. Like I was overthinking each question. They would give me a setting, and then I will overthink it. I will overthink the setting. I'll be like, well, I've never been in that setting before, so I don't know what I would do in it. You know, so I would start overthinking, but then I know the type of person I am, a very shy person, so I was like, well, most likely if I was in this setting, I'll probably stay reserved, so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay reserved. My personality is so contradicting sometimes, bruh. Well, sometimes. At first, I was like, hey, if I'm an INFJ, shouldn't I want to be lonely? There's all this stereotype about, like, we're extreme loners. Yes, I am content when I'm alone. Right now, I'm at peace, like, I don't feel like anything is dragging me on, but there was a period of time I wanted like some interaction. Of course, like being alone all the time, well, right now that seems cool because I've been around like the wrong type of crowd. So right now I'm comfortable with being alone. Where I wanted somebody there, being alone wasn't so fun, you know? I didn't have anybody to like express myself to. I had like these ideas and like this view on life that I wanted to share and like be able to like discuss it with someone, but I didn't have anybody to discuss it with. Obviously, every day I have to do something. I don't want to waste a moment of my life not learning something and not remaining like productive. But you know, I just pretty much want every day to have a purpose. What's the most stressful thing about how I think sometimes is sometimes I used to think of life as a time limit. I always think I'm not doing enough and I don't know how much time I have left to do certain things, to like have a family and stuff like that and like accomplish certain goals. I'm just trying to keep my brain not thinking so far into the future, but thinking like right now, like taking a day at a time. If I am talking about my experience as an INFJ, a word for it would be turmoil. It's insightful at the same time. It could definitely be at times heartbreaking, you know? I don't know, I tend to feel a lot around other people. Since I'm empathetic, I tend to feel more of other people's stuff. So when I'm around other people, anybody else, if I'm around a group of people that are going through something and they're broken, I'm gonna start feeling some type of way and feeling some type of energy. I haven't read up on anything psychology related recently, but I used to read up on a lot of psychology, you know? So, but I know I'm definitely not at any expertise level psychology, but there are certain things that I would be able to recognize if I was going through it. I wouldn't be able to give you a professional insight on being an INFJ. Well, it depends on how I would want to explain it, because then it goes into like Enneagrams and stuff like that. And if like, you know, and I forgot my Enneagram. I think I was a 4, like a type 4. And then there's this W, which is a wing that they call it. They call it a wing. And it was like, I think it was like either 4W5. I would have to check again. Alright, and if I check again and I find it, I'll just put it in the video if I find the results again. Life as an INFJ does get long. Who's a full list of dating apps at one point. Especially when it came to personality, because I felt like if I'm dating somebody who has the same like personality type, then they will be like like-minded. I've tried You're My Type, that app, before, and I've tried So Synced, I think another one was. They didn't really work out for me. The people I talked to were usually INFP. I'm not against any INFPs, okay? When it comes to dating apps, my luck has not even been good. I feel like dating apps, the whole concept of them, I like the idea, but at the same time, I think it is kind of messed up what they're doing, because like they know you're lonely, so then they make everything expensive and they start charging high amount of money. That's like, how desperate are you to find the one? And I'm not that desperate no more.